so no priming. All right, ready? Good? All right, clear prop. You gonna do it?
No, go for it.
Okay.
Let's see what you got. Put your throttle in.
Yeah.
And prime it. Okay. Problem is, it doesn't, like the fuel pump on it's not very good.
Yeah.
So that gives its initial shot of fuel.
Yeah.
And then when she wants to start, you'll want to put the fuel pump on to keep it running. Come on, baby.
You got the fuel pump still on?
Yeah, go back to 1,000. Leave it on. Now we know she'll run on the engine for the fuel pump. Turn that off.
Yeah, buddy. Alright. Our engine, yeah, make sure it's running. Pressure.
One, two.
3006. Runway 34 in use. Expect visual approach. Land and hold short operations are in effect. Notice to airmen, the runway 21 PAPI lights are out of service. The runway 16 PAPI lights and runway end identifier lights are out of service. All VFR departures advise ground control of your direction of departure. Advise on initial contact. You have ATIS information, Romeo.
Romeo. 34. Is it runway? Nope.
Ogden Tower, ATIS information, Romeo, time 0053, Zulu observation. Wind 340 at 6. Ceiling and visibility are better than 5,005. Check density, altitude, temperature 34, dew point -1, altimeter 3006. Runway 34 in use. Expect visual approach. Land and hold short operations are in effect.
Pressure up in Evanston was 3030.
Wow, that's
Way high.
a lot of density. A lot of pressure on you. Go. S. 073. 072 is close. Alright. 0, good. 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 Good.
Let's go to the practice area and we'll do just a couple of stalls real quick and then we'll come back in and just do your landings right here.
That sounds
Cool.
good. Yeah. Go with me. Okay. That's good. Alright, let's go. Set this up. Yeah. Ogden Ground Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is got information Romeo. We're ready to taxi for a northwest departure.
Calling Ogden Ground, I was on landline, second.
This is Skyhawk 736 Kilo November. We got information Romeo. We're at Axiom and we're ready to taxi for a northwest departure.
736 Kilo November, Ogden Ground, runway 34, taxi via Bravo.
Alright, taxi to runway 34 via Bravo, 6 Kilo November.
Cool. Alright, so we got how much room we got over there? Kind of swing that way as far as you can and then swing it around.
Cool.
She'll make it.
I don't want to go in the grass.
Yeah, stay out of the dirt. No visors.
Nope. Nothing.
Big old bug gut up there.
Hit something on the way? Guys, hit something?
Looks like a bird.
Big old bug. Alright. 1800? This thing's still wacky?
Yeah. It's fine on the ground, but when you're in the air, it's all over.
And wacky. Gauge.
Full on both. Sweet.
Trim. A lot of trim set.
Yeah. Was it a lot of noses down trim?
Yeah, nose down.
Yeah, it's because we had a fat ass in the back seat, so we had to push the nose over.
Oh,
I shouldn't have said that, sorry.
what's that?
I shouldn't have said that, sorry.
I don't care.
Especially if you're going to be putting on YouTube.
It will be. It's on YouTube.
I don't need that stuff floating around the internet.
Okay. Sure. Oh,
That's all?
take. There it goes.
Cool.
Strobe leg upside down. Alright. Go. Ogden Tower, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is holding short, runway 34, ready for departure. Maybe he's on the phone again.
Yeah, maybe.
Two aircraft calling at the same time. I'll get to you one at a time. Cessna 736 Kilo November, Ogden Tower. Were you calling?
Yes, sir. We're holding short, runway 34, ready for departure.
So 736 Kilo November, runway 34, cleared for takeoff, northwestbound departure approved. Remain at or below 5,500 in the Ogden class Delta.
All right, clear for takeoff, runway 34, at or below 5,500 to the northwest, 6 Kilo November.
System 1931 Hotel, Ogden ground. Verify you do have information, Romeo. System 1931 Hotel, runway 34, taxi via Alpha and Bravo.
How come we can't hear him?
He's on ground frequency. He's on 121.7.
Okay. I thought he was still flying.
So the same controller, yeah, he's told taxi instructions, 8 Alpha Bravo over to 34 Alpha Bravo.
So if he's talking on one frequency and the other, why do we hear him on both frequencies?
Because that guy in the tower is doing both frequencies.
Okay.
So he just keys his mic and it talks on 118.7 and 121.7.
Okay.
15, how long of a run-up are you going to need? Z15 runway 2421, taxi via Alpha.
Alright, airspeed's alive.
Cool.
Not as windy as yesterday.
Nope, should be a lot easier flying today.
Oh, yeah. 55, rotate. Rotate up. There you go. was a little harder to take off on this one.
A little longer wind. Yeah. Not much wind coming at us from the north. It's pretty calm.
Yeah.
And it's just hot.
Yeah.
So just let the airplane take off when she's ready.
Yep. Yeah, man, it's different. You can tell the density altitude's higher here.
Yeah.
Way higher.
We noticed when we were flying out to Evanston, we actually got better climb performance at 75 knots than we did at 80.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go up to 75 then.
At 80 knots, we were like climbing at like 100 feet per minute. At 75, we were doing almost 5. We were like 400 feet per minute.
That's good. Sit back here because the sun.
Yeah, it sucks. So when we do these late like this, we want to be going like north and south, not west.
Looking like that. So this is not correct, this is all this yellow and green, just because it's so out of whack.
Yeah. Oh, it's hot.
Yeah, it is. There. Got that hot air blowing on me now.
Yeah.
Feeling just as crappy.
That was a good thing about it going up to 11,000. It was nice and cool up there.
Probably like 40 degrees, 30
Yeah.
degrees up there.
It was like 50. 50 something.
A lot cooler than down here.
Cessna 736 Kilo November, cancel altitude restriction, frequency change approved.
Alright, cancel altitude restriction, frequency change approved, thanks, 6 Kilo November.
Let's go up to 7.5. Let's see if we can cool off a little bit.
Yeah.
Ogden Tower, Mozzie 15, ready to go at 21.
Got the jump, guy?
Mozzie 15, Ogden Tower, runway 21, clear for takeoff. On departure, turn right and proceed northbound. I'll call you turn on course.
Clear for takeoff. We'll proceed northbound. You'll call our turn, Mozzie 15.
What is he again?
He's a Mozzie. It's a twin engine, like a 6-seater.
Oh, okay. Is that like a cheap twin engine, or is that an expensive one?
I don't know. They're probably the same as like a 310, Cessna 310 or something like that.
So a powerful engine.
Yeah.
It's not climbing too crappy. I'm almost 500 feet per minute.
Yeah. We're doing all right.
Tower 1931, hotel, holding short of 34, ready for departure.
It's 1931 Hotel, Ogden Tower, hold short of runway.
Hold short of runway for 1931 hotel.
Attention all aircraft skydiving in progress, northeast portion of Ogden Airport at approximately...
I just turned it to...
Jump 11, jump approved.
There's a jumping plane right there too. He's on with Salt Lake approach.
Yeah. That's not the jump plane, that's an Ogden, is it? Is it? Okay. What was he doing on this one?
Oh, because he gets up over the top of Class Delta airspace.
Oh yeah.
So he's got to arrange with approach.
True.
$85 still.
It's got 100. It dropped 5 degrees.
Number 26 Whiskey, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles obstruction, altitude indicates 6,800.
That'd be us.
Looking for the traffic, currently descending through 5,500.
Number 26 Whiskey, Reg.
It's descending. Well, it sounds like he's, oh, he's right there. 1,000 low.
Number 26 Whiskey, contact Ogden Tower.
Yeah, he's going back in, dog.
Ogden Tower, 26 Whiskey.
We're going to go right over him. 1,500 feet below us.
Good pass off your side.
Yep. My ears are sweating.
Jump 11 has jumpers away.
Jump 11, Roger.
Gotta get the little covers.
I know.
And it keeps you from sweating like that.
Now flight 1839, fly heading 165.
Got him inside?
Approach 125.7, good day.
Gotta glare the water. Sucks.
There he is, I see him.
125.7,
nice
ground flight
looking
1839.
He's what?
Nice looking plane. Get.
Oh, yeah.
That takes 909 Whiskey, reduce speed to 210, then
Nice,
maintain 11,000.
We're almost at 75. You want to do a steep turn or no?
Yeah, let's do it. Might as well practice them, man.
Yeah.
But let's freaking get to a different heading than what we're at. This sucks.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I like aiming towards that mountain right there. That's like my steep
Jump
turn.
11 has the jumpers over the airport below Bravo.
Jump 11, Roger, thank you.
Let's bring this down a little bit.
Yeah, I can see my badge.
There it is, yeah, I'm sure you see it. Alright, so clearing turn's done. You ready?
Yep.
Alright, 330 is the heading. 7,500. Ooh, that's bright. Golly.
There it is.
Nice ocean, or an ocean lake.
Now approach, we're about a minute to jump over the Ogden Stadium.
Jump 11, Roger, jump is approved.
Whoa.
That's your wake.
Yeah. Nice. Felt cool. They go down a little bit.
Traffic.
That's us. No, that's not us.
That's the guy, 2,000
Aircraft
low.
parachute jumping activities in the vicinity of Ogden Stadium.
A little high. Come down. Come down. Man, it's bright. Oh
Yeah,
my
it is.
God. Gold Mountain.
Nothing wrong with those, man.
Go.
So let's kind of head out west just a little bit.
November 399er Whiskey, reduce speed to 190. We're trying to work on runway 35 for you, but there is some straight-in traffic for this in the runway.
Yeah, give me a heading of like 210.
And jump 11 has jumpers away.
220, something like this. So we're not
Jump on 1,
spacing right
Roger,
into
clear to
the sun.
descend through Salt Lake Bravo airspace.
Ooh.
What do you want to do first? Power on?
Yeah, let's do a power on stall.
Alrighty.
Try to set this guy up.
Yep.
November 999er Whiskey, contact approach on 125.7.
We're going to pop full forward,
Yeah.
get to 60, and then so we'll do 18. Is
18 inches, yeah.
Will the instructor?
Yeah, that's what you'll do.
Okay.
So when you're with your examiner, just tell him I'm going to go 18 inches on the manifold pressure.
So we're headed about 200. So
Cool.
that'll be the heading.
Jump 11, you have left Salt Lake Bravo airspace. Radar service terminated. Are you coming back out?
Yeah, we got another load after this one for jump 11.
And
Jump 11, Roger, change to advisory frequency approved. We'll talk to you in a bit.
Jump 11.
Cool, pitch back some more. Don't let your airspeed come up.
Oh, sorry.
Medevac 46 Alpha Echo Salt Lake approach. Check in again, please. I was on landline.
Idle, there you go. Just down to the horizon. Yep. Better speed up and then climb out.
I almost did it again.
Yeah, you can go full throttle now. I mean, typically you would, right?
Yeah. 35 on request. Descend upon discretion means.
That was okay though?
No, it was good. Alright. So you can see how wing kind of wanted to go down? So you get a wing dip, recover.
Cool. Power off?
Yep, power off.
And then stabilize, and then power all the way out. 70.
Cool.
Close enough. 200 setting.
Cool, 70, yeah, there you go. Right on, man, those were good, look good. Cool. Set them up right, recovered them right. Yep. Cool beans. Alright, let's, you want to go up to Brigham or you want to do Ogden for your landings? Power will be open for another 20 minutes.
We'll go to Ogden.
Alright.
Keep it.
Oh, yeah, so we got to get down about 2,000 feet, yep. 2,500, 200 feet. So let's just start a descent here. We do have a class Bravo shelf. It's out here, but I think it's 9,000.
There's Old Hill.
Yeah, Ogden's right there.
Yep. Down.
Medevac 6 Alpha Echo, turn 5 degrees right, vector, final approach course.
Do a regular one first, and then do a slip or something?
You betcha.
How fast we're going down. 1,500 feet per minute. Still my ear that I blew up a long time ago.
Blew your ear out? Blew your eardrum?
Oh yeah, blew like a third of it out.
Really?
I got thrown into a pool, hit the side of my head.
That's not good.
Boom, water went right through. So that was, you know.
Alright, track the VOR.
Track the VOR, okay. You should have had me.
Actually, here,
yeah.
I'm going to do this. Actually, my controls.
Okay.
We're going to do this, because we got to do some of this stuff anyway.
Yep.
Okay.
Instrument stuff, we got to do 3 hours of it, don't we?
Yep. So we're going to log a little bit. Do you have foggles by chance?
Huh?
Do you have foggles by chance?
No, I don't.
Do you limiting device?
What's that?
Do you limiting device? Or
no,
actually
I know they are, but
okay.
no, I don't have them. Do you have them?
I've got a pair, I'll bring them. Cause yeah, we have to do a little bit of instrument training, will you?
Okay.
So let's do a little bit of that before we go in.
I can fly like this.
Yeah, no. You can race a pair. Like that flew the dude who made his own. He just went and got some safety glasses.
Oh yeah?
Took some tape and just taped around, because all they are is basically safety glasses that are fogged out except for a little section right here in front of your eyes.
Okay.
He just taped it off.
That's cool.
With like painter's tape.
Painter's tape.
Or you can take some sandpaper and just buff it off.
I'm gonna close this guy. That's cool. It's like 200.
Yeah. I thought I'd kind of push it down, but. Alrighty.
Trying to keep myself aware of that. That's easy to forget, that one.
Your controls.
Alright.
Alright, I want you to take me to the Ogden VOR from here. You know how to do that?
The Ogden VOR, so
you know their frequency?
115.7.
Okay.
Right, so I'm going to switch it up there.
Alright, so Ogden frequency, Ogden is 115.7, you got idented, okay? So nav 1, so now we're listening to it, but you've still got to push the ident feature. So on this button right here, just push that.
The V?
Yep. Okay, now just listen. There you go. Okay, there's Ogden. Sounds like she's operating. Go ahead and turn off nav 1. So it's operational.
November 48 Golf Lima.
No,
direct
now we got to track to her. Okay, Right now our GPS is set to GPS mode. Okay, this is set to GPS mode. So you need to switch that over to VLOC. Now it's on VLOC mode, so it'll track your localizers. Alright, now what do we do? Do you know?
We're going to start dialing this in.
Yeah, so dial that in until you get a 2 indication with the needle centered. Oh, just swung through, there's a from indication. So there's 2.
Yep.
And right there, okay, so what's that read right there?
So that means we are headed...
1, okay, just tell me what this says.
Oh, that's, it's 115.
Yeah, 115. So that's the heading you need to turn to. Turn to 115.
Yep. Turn to 115. I probably should have synced these two together before I did any of that. I could turn this to see what...
November 48 Golf Lima, contact Salt Lake Center 119.905.
Cool. Now, if you want to stay, so right now you've got the 115 radio tuned in right now.
Yep.
Okay, to get to it, you just follow that needle over. Okay, just follow it to the right.
Yep.
The needle's moved to the right, follow it to the right until it comes back to center and follow it inbound.
Okay.
That's going to take you right to the VOR.
Okay.
Okay?
Easy enough.
Okay, it's still to the right, so go ahead and intercept that thing.
Oh, it's still over there. Traveling away. Now it's coming back to me.
There you go. Reduce our prop while we're just cruising around down here. We don't need to be at 2700 RPM. Cool. And now just follow it in.
Get to 115.
Cool, just keep that needle centered, and that's going to take you right over the VOR.
Yep. But then this is without looking at out the door or out the window. So.
Out the window, yeah. So like we didn't have that. You can navigate. I mean, you'll navigate like this even if it's VFR like this.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you were in IMC, which you shouldn't be flying in as a private pilot, right?
Yep.
Yeah, this is how you track to and out of a location. You can see the VOR over here, off to the right. So it's about 1 o'clock.
Yeah, so like...
That's the building right there.
The one by itself?
Yeah, it's by itself. It's got a little cone on top. That's it. That's the VOR.
That's in somebody's farm?
Yeah, it's just the FAA owns that little tiny section right there.
Do they pay that guy?
I don't know if it's his land or not. They probably bought it for him, I'm sure. Or they just freaking said, we're putting this here. It is the federal government.
It is.
Cool. All right, my controls, we're going to do something else here.
Okay. What are we doing next?
What's that?
What are we doing next?
I'm going to show you.
Okay.
Patience.
Patience. Hurry up and wait. I'm used to patience. I'm in the military. We're going to land on those railroad tracks?
Yep.
That's cool.
This right here is where they will most likely have you do your ground reference maneuvers.
Okay.
Right here, and your emergency descent stuff.
Okay.
Down these fields. And I used that. In fact, when I did mine, I used that railroad track because my ground was my turns, my S turns was all the way along that railroad track. All right, let's get out here a little ways, get a little airspeed.
Right into the sun.
Right into the sun, just the way you like it.
So can we, are we still using the navigation?
Yeah. Okay. That's what we're doing.
VLOC.
Medevac 46 Alpha Echo, expect runway 35.
All right, your controls. Okay, now I want you to track inbound
6 Alpha Echo, contact
on the
25.7.
Let's say the 280 degree radial to Ogden. Okay?
Okay.
So the way we do that is we take your OBS right here and we tune in 280. It's right there. Okay?
Can we put it in?
November 182 Zulu, Salt Lake Approach, Roger, ident and stay altitude.
280, we got a from indication, that's what we got tuned. We're pretty much right on. That was a terrible, let's do 3, where are we at? Yeah, let's do 340. Okay? So track inbound on the 340. Why am I doing it for you? Track inbound on the 350 radio.
Alright.
Okay, so
82 Zulu, roger, radar contact.
turn that to 350.
Northwest of Connie intersection.
Okay. We know that it's to our right.
Maintain VFR, practice approach approved, no separation.
And we're going towards Ogden, not away.
Report inbound on
Yeah, we're heading towards it.
Salt Lake altimeter 3003.
182
As in we would intercept it and then head towards Ogden.
November 82 Zulu, and you just
And it needs to be in the
practice.
so it needs to be in the 2 position.
Will be 1 practice.
Or in the front position.
Will be.
We need to be in the 2 position. So what you want to do is you want to track 35 right here.
Like the, okay, I see what you mean.
Like approach, that's 890-021 heading back to Bountiful Full Sky Park at this time, 5,500, 021.
Cessna 890-021, roger, thank you, Salt Lake altimeter 3003, 3003.
So you want 350, right?
3021, thank you.
This will make a lot more sense when we read it all in the book, but this is how you basically track into and outbound of VORs. And this is how, like, when you're navigating on Victor Airways, a lot of times there's intersections. You'll use this OBS, you use this OBS, and when you'll tune in the radios, and when those cross, that's that intersection. You know exactly where they are.
Of Connie, I'll keep you advised. Their altitude indicates 7,000.
182 Zulu, copies, will be searching.
Are we doing radios to the VOR or to Ogden's airport?
So we're going to intercept the radio to the VOR.
One more flight for you today, climbing through 6,000.
And then once we intercept the VOR, we'll turn inbound. We'll turn inbound and track it inbound.
You said 17,000?
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be at or below 17,000 on this one for jump level.
Jump on 1, roger, radar contact 2 miles east of Ogden Airport, clear to climb through Salt Lake Bravo airspace to requested altitude, advised prior to jump.
Jump level.
That's 340.
Alright, yeah, we had it right. This 350 is like north, and the VOR is sitting back here, so we got to intercept it clear over here. It's to our left. It's showing it to our left. Yeah. It's not right. It's actually to our right. Sorry, I haven't done this in freaking for so long. It is to our right. So track that. From indication, 340.
November 82 Zulu, that
So basically,
now is 1 mile south of Wizzy northbound at
sweeping right turn once I intercept it.
182 Zulu searching. And 182 Zulu has the traffic in sight.
182 Zulu, thanks.
Alright, you can see it's coming alive. Yeah, starting to move. So yeah, that's the 350 radio from the Ogden VOR. I want you to track that inbound to Ogden, to the Ogden VOR, okay?
Okay.
Salt Lake information, Mike, current Salt Lake altimeter.
There's traffic at her somewhere because she keeps giving him traffic advisories about us. And he's got us in sight. Cool, so 340. Cool, so now to track that inbound, okay, now you're on the 340 radio, just track that inbound. This is going to be your heading right here, 170.
170, yeah.
Go ahead and descend down a little bit. Let's go down to 6,000.
Additional aircraft hazardous weather information for Utah and surrounding areas available through flight service.
Okay, let's go to the left a little bit. Alright, is it moving further away?
I believe so.
Looks like it's moving further away, huh?
Yeah.
Because we're reverse sensing. Okay.
But I think it would be easier if I did the 2.
Yeah, it will be if you do 2 and 340.
Yeah, so if I did 340.
Yeah, so now you can just go 2 and 3. It won't give you a 2 indication on with 340. It's going to always give you a from because you're north of it. You're from it.
Yeah.
So you're on this radial. So once you track inbound, just switch it around. Once you know you're on that radial, switch it around to the 2 indication with that needle center and then track inbound on it, okay?
Okay.
But don't get into class Delta airspace here. Because yeah, it's reverse. It was reverse sensing once we got onto the radio and we're tracking inbound with a from indication.
Okay.
So to get that needle to come back to the inside, we'd have to turn right instead of left, right?
Makes sense.
All right, now fly over. I want you to just fly over the VOR and just track outbound on it. Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna see what happens to the flag. As soon as we cross the station. Where is it? It's got to be right here somewhere.
It's close.
You're going to notice that this thing's going to start moving around. Your CDI will start jumping around all over everywhere. This is the cone of confusion. Your rider of the VOR doesn't know exactly where you are.
But it also says
you keep descending here.
It also says 2.
That's what's because we flipped it to 2. But once you keep, okay, stop trying to track that. Just kind of hold it here.
Okay.
Get back up to 6,000. Well, now watch the flag flip. It'll flip over to from.
Airways 4512, Salt Lake approach. Good evening. Descend via skis for arrival. Runway 34 left.
Where is the VOR?
November 182 Zulu. There's currently no traffic observed between you and Brigham City Airport, but there was just previously some traffic there in the pattern. Radar service terminated.
What's that?
Squawk VFR, please change route. Have a good night.
Squawk and VFR, IFR terminated for 182 Zulu.
There it is, right there.
Thank you.
All right. That's actually in class, yeah, we can't go in there. That's class Delta. See right there?
That's like right on the edge.
There's the VOR right there.
Right on the edge.
Yeah, so let's just turn around and we'll get clearance into Delta. Or if we wait 2 minutes, we can do it without
observed between you and Bountiful Sky.
without any problem because they're closed as class Echo.
Radar service terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change.
Can we switch over to them so they...
Yeah, go ahead and switch over.
So we know when they're...
I mean, they close like right now. 1 minute.
1 minute.
Come out.
Aircraft, the time is now 200 local. Ogden Tower is now closed and terminating Class Delta Air Traffic Services. Class Echo airspace is now in effect. The Common Traffic Advisory frequency is 118.7. Wind 020 at 6, altimeter 3005. Check density, altitude, temperature 33. Current NOTAMs, the runway 21 PAPI lights are out of service. The runway 16 PAPI lights and runway N identifier lights are out of service. And there are a couple of distance remaining markers on runway 163.
All right, track to the Ogden VOR on the 310 radio.
Operations on the ramp here in midfield, and no other aircraft in the Ogden class.
So just turn that to 310 on the top.
Skydiving operations on the northeast corner in about 10 minutes. Have a good night and be safe.
Cool. So we know it's to the right. Just go ahead and intercept that and then track inbound.
Is there no altitude restriction, you said?
Now, nope. This is Class Echo airspace.
Cool.
Alrighty, we know that we're, what, 6 miles from it? Well,
Yeah.
that's Ogden. We're,
I don't know about the two VRs on there.
we are. We're 2 miles from it, okay? So if we just keep turning the way we were just going to basically do a 360, and this is never going to change, right?
Okay.
So just kind of sliding there, it's starting to come alive.
So it's going to be a reverse, so I need to...
Yeah. So until you get on track with it, as soon as it flips over, there you go. Now you're busting through it. Cool. So now I would just flip this over.
Flip it over to where what was it, 310 or something?
Yeah, so we were at 3-1.
Yeah.
So there's your course right there.
Yep.
Okay, it's kind of hard to do. We probably should have gone like 5 miles out. It's hard to do when you're this close to the freaking VOR. 2 indication. I mean, we're like 1 mile. We're like right on top of it.
Yep.
There it comes. Just there you go. Now track it in. As it starts to go left, you go left. You can see the VOR right there out your window.
Oh yeah. Oh, VOR.
Yeah, and watch what happens when we go to the top of it. Alright, just level out here. Cool, let's start to descend down to pattern altitude.
Going to do 03 because the winds were 020.
Is not lighted, and the runway 16, 4,000 foot, distance remaining fine, not lighted.
It is flipped. That's station passage, you just went over top of it.
Closed. For additional information or services, contact Salt Lake Approach Control on 121.1.
So we are on the 130 radio.
Langley Airport. Automated weather observation.
Well, we have that tuned in.
0202 Zulu. Wind 030 at 04. Visibility
030. You can go in on 3 if you want.
Yeah, clear. So it's right there too.
Yeah.
34.
Cool. Let's just make a call. That's what we're doing.
All right.
We're still really high though.
Yeah. Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November. We are about. How far are we? We're 3 miles west inbound, and we're entering a left base for runway 03 Ogden traffic. We're going to come down.
Ogden traffic, jump 11 will be dropping jumpers northeast corner of the field, approximately 5 minutes, 17,000 and below. Ogden.
How long? 17 minutes?
5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay.
He's up at 17,000. He's at 17,000 feet.
Supposed to do a regular landing on this one.
All right.
There's the high school.
Yeah.
Sky condition clear.
Coming in on 3, are you guys doing full stop?
4 Celsius.
No, we'll be touch and go coming in on 3. Ogden.
After your touch and go, would you mind, you want us mind staying west of the runways?
Yeah, we'll stay west of it. We'll actually set up for 3-4 on this next one. Stay out of these jumpers way.
Ogden traffic, helicopter 857, Mike Bravo, South GA ramp, present position, departure, eastbound, Ogden.
I hate that we get this freaking oil on the windshield. It bugs me.
Oh yeah? I didn't even notice that you said that.
Because your side's clean.
There's one right there. But yeah, I can see that big
old streak. No, look at the streaks coming up.
Oh yeah, that's true.
At 04. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 33 Celsius. Dew point -01 Celsius. Altimeter 3005. Remarks. Density altitude 7,400.
Ogden Towers,
We're going to set up for 3-4?
Yeah, we'll do 3-4 this next time. We got jumpers. They land right over here off the right side of this runway.
Okay.
And the wind is like pretty, I mean, you can see where it's coming from. It is a little more lined up with this runway, but it's pretty light. We can take it off 3-4. Let's stay out of their way while they've got people coming down.
Not available.
Let's go ahead and make a turn out here to the left. We have that building, and we have an even bigger one right ahead of you.
Yep. We're going to go in between them.
Ogden traffic, jump level 1 minute to jump northeast corner of the field, Ogden.
Ogden area traffic, helicopter 857, Mike Bravo over Weaver State Campus, turning northbound for North Ogden Divide, Ogden.
Man, I like the big runway though, you know?
Yeah, it was nice, huh?
I was right in the middle too. Right in the middle. Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning in a left downwind runway 34, touch and go, Ogden.
Alright, soft field.
Soft field, alright, so.
Remember how to do this?
Yep.
Okay, so you're going to go in. You don't have to pick your landing spot. Nope. You're just going to set up like normal. You're going to go 30 degrees of flaps. You're going to come in about 65-ish.
Yep.
And leave your power in just a little bit, right? So just before you touch down.
5 to 7 minutes, Ogden.
And you want to land with your main wheels. Keep your nose wheel off the ground, okay?
Okay. Yep, yeah, you want to hold it off. And are we just going to a soft field takeoff?
Yeah, let's transition to a soft field takeoff. So soft field takeoff, we reduce our flaps to 10, right? Leave your flaps at 10. Go ahead and go full power. Take the nose wheel off. You're just riding a wheelie, right? Just leave and hold that off. You're riding the wheel the whole way, and then just let the airplane just lift off itself when it's ready, okay? And then remain in ground effect and speed up, okay? As you speed up, the airplane's going to just basically be like an elevator. As soon as you get enough speed, it's going to start lifting.
Yep.
At that point, let the airplane speed up, and you can reduce your flaps and climb out VY.
Okay. See if I remember all that.
All right. We'll walk you through it here. Let's make your calls.
Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning on a final runway 34, touch and go, Ogden.
This runway is not very long, so we can't stay on it for very long.
No.
Cool, so your flaps go to 30.
Yep. Once we're on final, right?
Yep.
65, right?
Yep, so we just want to be doing about 65, maintain your glide slope.
Ogden air traffic, jump 11 descending at a 12,000, setting up over the city for...
I got parachuters up here.
Landing 2-1, and we will hold short, runway 34, Ogden.
Keep a little bit of power, you said, right?
Yeah, so just work it out a little bit. But don't pull it all at idle. Okay, work it out, now out. Okay, now just keep your nose wheel in here.
Not available.
Hold it back, hold it back, hold it back. Keep it in the air. Okay, reduce your flaps to 10. Okay, full power. Okay, let the airplane just take itself off, okay?
Yep.
Cool, remain in ground effect.
Yep. And it'll just take off itself.
Yeah, you'll just kind of notice, you'll just kind of whoop. There's 70 knots. If you just kind of reduce the pressure. What's that? There we go. Cool, watch your airspeed. You're getting a little slow. It's 60 knots here. Yeah, pre-4 is kind of hard because you just don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
And reduce your flaps.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm fighting.
That's why you're not going very fast.
Ogden area traffic, helicopter 857, Mike Bravo, entering North Ogden Divide, eastbound, Ogden.
Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning on left base runway 34, touch and go, Ogden.
Let's do another one of those.
Okay.
That was good. Just try. The idea behind the soft field is to make the touchdown as soft as you can, okay? We don't want to slam the main wheels down. We want it just a nice kiss off, okay?
Yeah, that wasn't hard, but it wasn't soft.
Yeah, just grease it in there.
Runway 21, Ogden. We will hold short, runway 34, Ogden.
Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is on a left downwind, runway 34, touch and go, Ogden.
There's a jump plane. He's just over the numbers. 2-1.
Oh yeah, I see him.
So when we were on base turn, he was at 12,000 feet.
Super high.
And he's already on the ground.
Comes in quick.
Jump 11's clear, all runways at Ogden. We have one more jumper up in the air for about another 4 minutes. Ogden.
Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736, November is turning left base, runway 34, touch and go, Ogden. Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning final runway 34, touch and go, Ogden.
Soft. Yep, try and make it soft as you can make her. Because it's soft field. I mean, it's grass, and we don't want to sink into the dirt or the mud or whatever the heck we're landing on. We'll work your power out a little bit here, a little more. Cool. Oh, now just float it. Little more. There you go. That's not bad. Try not to let the nose slam down like that.
Degrees flaps. Full power?
Full lap, yep, go for it. So now that we have full power, you gotta reduce that, right?
Sure do.
Okay, just let the airplane take itself off. Cool, now remaining ground effect, push the nose over.
And let the airplane
speed up. Once you hit about 70-ish, you kind of relax the forward pressure, and the airplane's just going to kind of lift up out of here.
Yep.
Just like that. Okay. Cool, and then accelerate to VY. Cool. Let's do another one.
One more, yeah, I was going to say.
Let's do one. Let's try not to let the nose wheel slam into the ground, right? Because if that's a soft field and that nose wheel slams in, we can freaking dig it in and cartwheel the airplane. We don't want to do that.
Not at all. Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning left crosswind, runway 34, touch and go, Ogden. And would that fail you on a soft?
No. They wouldn't have failed you on that.
Okay. Would that have passed then?
You probably would have passed on that.
Okay.
The idea is just to make it as soft a landing as you can. And as long as you're doing all the proper, procedures, you're supposed to keep the nose wheel off the ground as long as you can, and then you're, got your flaps coming in speed right. And then if you transition right into a soft field takeoff, I'm like 95% sure that's what I'll have you do. That's what they have almost everybody do. If you transition into that without any problem, they'll pass you on it.
Okay. That seemed okay.
Yeah.
Not the best, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. They probably would pass you on that. Let's just focus on making our landings just a little bit softer, just a little more flare. I still don't even hear the stall horn.
Yeah,
right? The stall horn never came on, so just a little bit more flare, and then we won't land quite so hard.
Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning left base, runway 34, touch and go, Ogden. Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning on final runway 34, touch and go Ogden.
Ogden area traffic, all jumpers on the ground.
All jumpers on the ground.
Traffic not available.
Let it float, let it see. Now some flare, flare, flare. Let them flare.
Yeah. I think the nose wheel was off the ground though.
What's that?
Was the nose wheel off the ground?
Yeah, it was off the ground. But we hit pretty hard.
Yes. That was a harder one. What time did we start?
12:92.1. We've been up for 1 hour.
1 hour. Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning left crosswind, runway 34, touch and go Ogden.
Ogden traffic, Cherokee 3206 Romeo, 10 nautical miles to the north, inbound for runway 34, Ogden traffic.
That's you guys?
That's us.
We could technically use 03 now if we really wanted to.
Yeah, if you wanted to. The wind's like calm now.
0.1.
Ogden Hinckley Airport. Automated weather observation 0219er Zulu. Wind 010 at 06.
Hell, we can do it if you want.
10.
John, it's up to you, man.
Yeah,
we
we
can swing
can.
around for it. Just make a call. Just let them know.
Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November, we're turning on a left downwind, runway 03, we're switching it up, Ogden traffic. What do you want to do? Still same thing, soft field?
Yeah, let's try and do a soft field.
In Ogden, just switching it to runway 3. Are you the only one in the pattern?
Yep, just us. 6 Kilo November. Up here.
Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning left base, runway 03, touch and go Ogden. Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning final, runway 03, touch and go Ogden.
Is that you, Scott?
It sure is.
Hey man, it's Brett.
That's what I thought. You guys doing okay up there?
Oh yeah, we're doing good. How are you doing?
Doing good. Can't complain. Changed the runways because of the wind.
Good call, man. Good call. We'll follow in behind you guys. Where are you at now?
On final, just coming up over the numbers in the next 10 seconds or so.
All right, we got you in sight. We're about 2 miles north, and we're descending down to traffic pattern. We'll follow in behind you for runway 3.
Sounds good. much more relaxed on the radio.
Yeah. You don't have a tower breathing down your neck.
Yeah, the winds make it a lot easier on this one.
Yeah. Alright, just kind of let her hang down, watch your air, just keep your airspeed up a little bit. Don't slam quite so hard.
Yep.
Alright, now let her out all the way. Oh, a little more flare, a little more flare, a little flare.
I knew that. They got too slow. But I didn't even keep...
Alright, let's just do it as a normal one. Just take off and we'll do another one. I'm gonna take this one. I'll show you how we want it to look. We'll put myself on the spot, see if I can do it.
Okay. That was too long of a floating.
Yeah.
I kind of just wanted to push the power in.
What's that?
I kind of just wanted to push the power in a little bit.
Traffic not available.
Yeah. So you didn't get so slow?
Yeah.
Yeah, either do that or push the nose over.
Yeah. No, when we were floating.
Yeah.
Cherokee 320.
You can do that if you want. You'll float a little longer.
Right down, left downwind for runway 3. I'll get that.
Problem is we're rounding out a little high. So you're starting to float just a little bit high.
Yeah.
And then we start to get slow, and then once we bleed off our airspeed, the plane just wants to sink to the ground. That's why we're hitting a little hard.
Alright. I'm just going to go around this building. Flag.
Yeah, you can go around or cut in front of them, whatever you want to do.
Traffic Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning left, crosswind, runway 03, touch and go, Ogden.
Ogden traffic, Cherokee 3206 Romeo is making a left base for runway 3. Ogden traffic.
Is that Brett talking on the radio?
That's the guy that he's with. I can see him. I got him inside there, right there. Go ahead and square out right here. Coming across.
Ogden traffic, Cherokee 3206 Romeo is making left final for runway 3.
Oh, yeah, traffic. Is that the guy with the badge? The student with the badge?
I don't know who it even was. I didn't see who he got in the airplane with.
The guy that flew with us that one day. I don't know if he was with you.
Oh, I don't know. May have been. Hey, he flew with you and Brett, I think, didn't he?
I can't remember.
Yeah, because I never flew with you and somebody else. Or other than your mom. Your mom flew with us the first time we flew.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Alright, I'll take the controls.
Adam.
We'll go ahead and see if I can do it.
On the spot, I'm sure you'll be fine.
5-2.
See how he does. Coming down pretty hard.
That plane doesn't float like these do.
No. Because wings are lower.
Wings are lower and they're shorter.
Yeah.
Doesn't get quite as much lift on that airplane. That's the thing about Cessnas, they got these giant wings on them.
I don't know if that makes it easier or harder to land a plane, really.
Yeah, they float a little longer, but you usually get more lift out of them when you're climbing out too. Better performance that way.
Yeah. Yeah, this has better performance.
Ogden traffic, Cherokee 3206 Romeo is off the active and taxiing back to Axiom. Ogden traffic.
Ogden traffic, 736 Kilo November. We're left base, runway 3, touch and go, Ogden.
I'm just going to have my hand on here.
Yeah, you bet.
I won't do it.
Everything right here is just the same as you normally do, right?
Yeah. No, it's just when we get...
It's looking good. Cool. I'm going to drop my flaps 30. Cool. Flaps 30. I'm going to work some power out. Maintain my airspeed. The traffic 736 Kilo November. Final for runway 3. Touch and go. Ogden.
Coming in kind of...
Yeah, I'll straighten this out. I just got to get back center line here. Cool. 65.
Traffic not available.
working her out slowly. Okay, power's out. I'm just going to float the airplane. Okay, we're just floating here. And then I'm going to flare. Okay, see how soft that is? Just hold the nose off. Okay, flaps to 10. And full power. Okay. Alright, we got a nose high attitude. We're slipping just a little bit there. And maintain ground effect. Seems like we got a lot of trim in. I'll just trim that out. Okay, there's 70. Just let the airplane climb. Okay, we're climbing out. I got enough altitude. Now I'm going to reduce my flaps. Because as soon as you notice we reduce our flaps, the airplane will flatten out and kind of sink a little bit, right? Yep. There you go. Cool. So yeah, it's just kind of hold it just above the runway and let your airspeed bleed off and then flare it, okay? I think you're just not getting quite enough flare. I didn't even get the stall horn on there, but we did land pretty soft.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning left, crosswind, runway 03, touch and go Ogden. Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning left, downwind, runway 3, touch and go Ogden.
Alright, let's nail this one. Alright. So start working your power out, maybe just a tad, you know, over there at the end of the threshold, we work it out almost idle. But then just let the airplane enter ground effect and let it just kind of settle down there. Hold it off the ground, hold it off the ground. If she starts to sink, a lot more flare, okay, and you'll land a lot softer.
Alright. I think my problem is I pull up initially.
Yeah, you're rounding out a little high.
Yeah.
And so once your airspeed bleeds off, you've got so much distance to get to the ground that it's kind of boom, pretty solid.
I know it. Me being scared, I guess.
Yeah. Well, don't want to hit the ground.
Yeah. Not at all. Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning left, base, runway 3, touch and go Ogden.
I know we're low.
Yes.
That's power, just level off here.
Over the old school. Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning final, runway 3, touch and go Ogden. Runway lights.
Yep, too bad your pappy's out of service.
Yep.
I asked the controller about when are they going to fix those stupid things?
Yeah, they push them out.
What's that?
It just seems like they push the data out over and over again.
Oh yeah, the pappies are all burnt out everywhere.
Not available.
And it's because they're having a hard time regulating the voltage, and they're having a hard time finding somebody that can actually fix it.
Yeah.
So they just keep blowing the bulbs in them.
Oh, a little fast.
Alright, that's okay.
Ordinary traffic.
Right there, now just...
Taxi Alpha, runway 3.
Okay. Oh, keep coming down. You're a little high.
A little high?
Alright, now round out. Work your power all the way out. Okay, flare. Oh, cool. That was better, it was soft.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the issue, is you're just rounding out a little bit too high. Oh, we didn't remain in ground effect down. Here's a Monty right here.
Oh, there he is. What are you doing? You just gonna keep doing those, or?
Yeah, we can do that. Let's do a slip.
Yeah, I kind of want to do a slip.
Let's do a slip. So set for a normal landing, we're going to come in high.
Okay. I like coming in high. I'm good at that.
Let's do a slip to a landing here.
Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning left. Crosswind, runway 3, touch and go, Ogden. Full left, max braking. Or no, sorry, we're slipping.
Yeah, we're slipping. We're just going to do a normal landing, not a short field.
Not short field. Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning on a left downwind, runway 3, touch and go, Ogden.
Ogden traffic, air tractor 3370 is crossing. 321 at Delta for 16, Ogden.
Of course, you got to do it different than everybody.
Cross at 341.
What's that?
He's going to do it different than everybody. He's going to 16, opposite of where everybody else is going. That ag tractor out there.
Talking about the guy driving?
Not that guy, I'm talking about this guy right there. See the yellow plane right there, the strobes on? On taxiway Delta right there.
Yeah, I see.
He's going to take off a 16.
Why?
So he doesn't care about the wind. He's going out to spray mosquito fogging.
He doesn't care.
Oh.
Gonna come in high. Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning on left base, runway 3, touch and go, Ogden.
Oh, get a little higher. Let's just kind of hold this here. Don't let yourself descend or we won't be getting much slipping in.
Okay.
Right here. This will be good here.
Good.
Alright, so now we can already see that we are
super high.
Yeah, so start putting your left aileron in, use your right rudder.
Yep.
Look at the airplane.
It'll start falling down.
Yeah. Pull your power out or we're never going to come down. Pull your power all the way out.
All the way out.
So look at this.
Now we're just going to come on down.
Okay, use your right rudder. It's fully deflected, a little less aileron. Okay, fully deflect on the right rudder. Got all sorts of room to work with. But yeah, this is it, man. This is a slip. You're doing it. Okay, I'm letting go. It's all you.
All right. I'm going to kind of ease back.
Yeah. Watch your airspeed and just land her.
Not quite in the middle, but
pretty close. Almost.
Yeah.
Pull your power out. Flare, 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 flare. Cool. Good.
Ordinary traffic.
Okay, let's do another one. This time I'm not going to touch controls. It's all you, okay? You're seeing how it's supposed to look. How it's supposed to look.
Yep.
But yeah, that's the thing is you'll never come down, even if you're just basically in a cross-controlled condition. If you don't ever pull your power out, you'll never come down, right? So pull the power all the way to idle and then slip.
This is Air Tractor 3370. If you don't mind, I'm going to bust out of here right now unless you're ready.
We're rolling runway 3, Mozzie 26.
Roger that, holding short, 16370.
Couple planes
Traffic
driving
not
around.
available.
I got one guy that's behind us is taking over right after us, and then that guy that's trying to go opposite direction from everybody else.
Yep. Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning on a left crosswind, runway 3, touch and go, Ogden.
Air Tractor 3370 is taking off 16, will be a right-hand turnout, westbound departure.
Hey, do it, dude. He's clear your runway. Get out there.
Taking, what do you say, left turn?
Yeah, we'll see where he's freaking going. Just kind of slow down. Alright, go ahead, yeah. Go ahead and make your downwind.
Good traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is on a left downwind, runway 3, touch and go, Ogden.
Oh, there's downwind, get up to TPA.
Air traffic Mozzie 260, to the left, turn left downwind for a left downwind departure to the southwest, Ogden.
There he goes. There he goes.
Yeah. Mozzie's right behind us.
Yep.
He's going to just be a southbound departure straight out of the downwind leg. guy said he's going to turn right, so he's going to turn ahead of us.
Yep.
We'll just you have to keep an eye on him wherever the frick he's going.
He's already turning.
Yeah, he's a mosquito sprayer, so he'll stay low level. We're super high, so that's good.
Guy's freaking me out.
Traffic on downwind for runway 3. I'll be under and behind you.
Alright, I see you, and thanks.
Go for it.
Yeah, we're no faster.
Go ahead, go for it.
Thanks. Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning on a left base, runway 3, touch and go, Ogden.
Oh, we're actually going to have to slip on this one because look how high we are.
Yeah, that's fine.
Pull some power.
He was coming right towards us, so I was like, I'm going to go up.
Put your flaps in.
Traffic.
Oh, now turn. Yep, we know he's back there.
Yep.
We'll stay high a little bit.
Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is on final, runway 3, touch and go, Ogden.
Power out.
Power out, and then flip.
So you're going to be like full right rudder pretty much.
Yep. Man, this hurts my quads. Lord.
Power out, you can push the nose over, we can come down. See, I mean, look, we can come down to freaking 70 knots. Look how fast you can get down.
Awesome. Alright, that's good enough.
Cool. Straighten out. Just land it. So watch your airspeed, don't get too slow.
Nope. I'm watching it.
Come down, you're still a little high. And now flare it out. Just hold the air. Alright, man, how many you want to do?
What's that?
How many more you want to do?
One more.
One more,
That's it. We'll do a slip and then that's it.
Full stop?
Yep.
Cool.
We're putting it back on the ramp, right?
I gotta text Nate.
Traffic not available.
Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is on a left crosswind, runway 3, full stop, Ogden. Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is on a left downwind, runway 3, full stop, Ogden. Let's do a slip again.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm going to kind of stay a little bit high.
Yeah.
Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning left base, runway 3, full stop, Ogden.
Stay high.
Stay high, yep. Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning final runway 3, full stop Ogden. Full power out.
Hold the power, use your slip, watch your airspeed, so if you get slow, push the nose. Keep staying asleep.
Yep,
and
just
push the nose. There you go, push the nose over.
Dippers, stay around 70.
A little more right rudder. There you go. Cool.
Push nose over. And
we're still high.
Yep. Still kind of high. Alright, that's good.
Cool.
A little more power.
We're working her out. Alright, now round off. About right here. Round off. Hold it off, hold it off, hold it off, hold it off. It'll need a little more flare on those.
Yeah.
Alright. They're not bad. I mean, they're good landings.
Yeah.
Just a little more flare and you can make them softer. It's all about precision now, man.
Yeah.
It's not just getting down safely. We want nice, soft, precise landings.
Yes, we do. We're going to get off on Charlie.
Alright.
Charlie. Some people call their dogs Charlie.
Charlie.
Traffic not available.
I'm just glad I can land without you helping me anymore.
Yeah. I haven't touched them. I haven't touched them on landings. We just had like I said, just you got your round out. Instead of being so high, just a little bit closer, round out a little closer, and then hold it off the runway. Just let that ground effect just slow you down, okay? And then a little more flare, and you'll touch down a lot softer.
Yep, sounds good. I'll get it eventually.
Yep.
Ogden traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is off the active. Ogden traffic. Those guys in there were doing like CFI, right?
Yeah.
That one guy just did his commercial rating, I believe.
Yep. Those guys are all coming. In fact, what's his name? Noel? He hasn't even done his check ride yet.
Which one? The commercial?
Right here's our hangar.
Oh, we're putting it in the hangar?
Yep.
Oh, I thought we were parking it over the air. Oh, he came over here, didn't he?
Yeah, I texted him. Beauty.
All right.
Cool.
Cloud9 3.5er.
Not 3.5.
Cloud9 3.5.
Oh, I was thinking 3.5. That's crazy.
No, 1.4. Cloud9 2.1, Cloud9 3.5. How's the daughter doing?
Good. I watched her all day. I was swimming all day with her.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I got to hang out with her. I don't get to do that very much. Actually, since I've been here, every time she's sick, I get to do that.